Oh look, this place again on another sunny day. You know, this environment sure is nice, despite the fact that the lake's been polluted to no end. The Heart River runs in and out of this lake from east to west. Well, I say east to west because the river flows that way. And I like that direction. Well, I like the west direction better because that's where some of the best scenery in America is located when you travel out that direction. But aside from that, that's what that is over there. And again, catching it on a sunny day, except I'm going to extend this video beyond this scene. And we're going to check out, oh look, there's a docking area for smaller fishing boats and stuff. Across the lake there you see one of those damn oil corporations. Wait. I could be wrong on that. Yes, okay. Well, there's some oil rigs, we'll say, over there. Not an oil corporation there, I don't think. Yeah, never mind. I was wrong. The oil corporation's more this direction, kind of straight west, but anyway, kind of looking at the surrounding area. It's different, but pretty cool. I'm gonna slowly circle around, but we're gonna eventually get behind myself. You can see this area is loaded with trees. They're just more spaced out than the other area I showed from yesterday. But you can kind of see in front of me what it is. Oh, there's a grain mill. Sometimes that grain mill gives off the smell of what they're producing, which isn't the best, but whatever. Oh look, a public restroom. That's convenient. And this, looking behind me and looking to the east, you can see this the walking path slash bike path. And I just heard a fish over here someplace. I want to circle back around. I guess the fish was saying hi, but anyway. So you saw what that looks like, and then what looking forward or looking ahead. I believe I showed this the other day as well. There's a playground up here. And we're gonna try to catch a different view. So once I turn this corner, we'll start seeing more of what's ahead for trees and such. But this is one of the most, well actually this is the most popular hangout area in town. You know, because it's got the lake. It's got a sandy beach back there, which I may have filmed one time, but I don't quite remember. Anyway, that is there's a small building there that employees sit in when they take people's season passes, or the people spend $3 to get in for the day, or for whatever time they want. As well as the campground, which is back there. As a matter of fact, next to that gray building, you can see there's a camper back there. It's kind of tough to see in the video, but there's a white camper sitting right there in the background underneath all that thicket of trees. But as we move forward, now that we've turned the corner, we can kind of see what the things look like here. I know there are two roads, one that goes in, a one-way going in and one way going out up this direction. And you can see there's more large trees. These trees are ancient, by the way, or at least seem that way. They've been around for decades. I know I came here to visit when I was a young kid. You know, we came here to visit all through the 80s, and we'd usually come out to this lake during the summer at least one time because they have a nice beach area, and we would swim in the water, surprisingly. Also, when I went to high school here, I know we swam. My friends and I know swam across that lake one time as well, which was quite the adventure to say the least. One of my friends got cramps and I had to drag him almost halfway coming back on our swim. That was fun. Anyway, yeah, you're catching a different view here of the trees that are surrounding us and whatnot. There's the main parking area for the vehicles. And there's a truck driving out of here, so he's gonna come up ahead of me. I'm standing on the path that leads in, All right. Oh, no, actually, I take it back. I'm standing on the path that leads out of here, so I better get my ass moving. That's right. The path that leads in is back behind us. So anyway, there's thickets of trees and bushes all over here. Now we're getting the pine trees, which is always cool. There's one anyway, and then there's a lot more I know further down the way. But yeah, I figured I'd show you the surrounding area near the entrance and near the lake earlier. You can see these giant trees. All these trees are giant, by the way. But some of the largest trees in the entire area, without question, are all over this lake area, which kind of goes back to the fact that some of the largest trees you find generally tend to hang out by oceans, rivers, and lakes. So, you know, because obviously the soil or the underground areas are more active to grow, you know, more active, and or the soil is much better to grow these larger trees. And so yeah, you see, like I said, they're everywhere around here, especially this side of the lake. I know when you start getting toward, well, for this area has about a 2-mile stretch, I believe. Or no, going east to west, I think this recreational area going east to west has about a good mile stretch, I'll say. But this walking path is 2 miles because it goes all the way out and all the way back. But anyway, these giant trees are mostly on the western section of this area. When you get toward the central, well, when you get toward the east side of this section, or this recreational area, the trees are non-existent to some degree. You know, they're off to the side, but on this walking path, it's just you're out in the open. So that's interesting. But anyway, yeah. So around here, you're seeing, yeah. Again, here's another pine tree right above me, and then you got a lot of bushes around here on both sides of the sidewalk, which is interesting. And I know a lot of times you'll see rabbits running back and forth through this stuff. Small trees and the bushes right in front of me. Whoops, I should back it out a little bit. Let me back this out a little bit. There, now we can see that better. So yeah, I just see all these bushes and smaller trees in front of me, or on my left side, which is the north side of this whole area. Looking up ahead, and then you can see the color of the sky again. Today's got a pretty good blue to it. Anyway, that is about all for now. I'll film a little bit more later. So.